Short video number 5 on the list of new features in Deneb 1.7 continues with our JSON editor improvements. In our last video, we briefly discussed the benefits of JSON schema and how the Vega language structure and Monaco editor's support for JSON schema provides us with the auto-completion functionality. Both Vega and Vega-Lite's documentation is incredibly detailed, but because Vega-Lite is a little easier for newcomers to grasp, the Vega-Lite team has distilled most of it directly into the JSON schema that contains Vega-Lite's language structure. Again, those who've used Vega Editor have probably already seen this working, but we're now able to expose this in Deneb 1.7, so for those who haven't seen it working, let's have a look. I have another example from our community here, which is a visual developed using Vega-Lite. In Deneb 1.7, I can now hover over properties, and if the Vega-Lite developers have made the documentation available, I can now read it in a tooltip. Some layers use style properties. I might not have seen these before, and now I can hover over the style property to see what it means. I get a rich text tooltip with a good explanation, but I can also see some hyperlinks in there. And I can click this one on Mark Properties here. Hyperlinks are normally blocked by Power BI, so that third-party authors can't potentially craft malicious targets for end users. The hyperlinks in these pop-ups have been processed by Deneb to use Microsoft's APIs, which will prompt the user that by clicking this link, they are being directed to an external URL. If I approve, I'm then taken to the linked section of Vega-Lite's documentation for further reading. We'll try one more. If I want to understand what a temporal type means in an encoding channel, I can hover over it just like before, and I get a very extensive section of the documentation in place. As this is a bit of a read, the tooltip is scrollable, and I can find the part that I need. A temporal type is used for a datetime object. This functionality should again benefit both new and familiar users alike, and we hope that it will be a huge boon for your work using Deneb. We're incredibly grateful to the Vega-Lite team for including this documentation so that everyone can benefit. We're going to do one more short video on the JSON editor, and this will be available soon. You can, of course, check out the changelog on Deneb's website if you want to know what else might be coming up, or to recap anything we've covered so far.